My name is Chris Gross. I am the Director of Partner Relations with Breach Secure Now. Breach Secure Now focuses on human security. So what we do is we look beyond the technology and the hardware in clients' organizations, and we try to focus on the people. What kind of scams people are falling for. We try to assess, what their risk is and train them, how to not fall for these scams. So I think a good area that MSP should focus on to grow in the next 2 to 5 years is probably the services space beyond technology. So obviously we come at it from a human security perspective, but I think it's a much bigger picture. I think that if you look at the kind of risk that clients face, I think that's a huge opportunity to focus on cybersecurity beyond just technology in general. So that's a big area of growth, and I hear a lot of talk in the co-managed space as well, and actually being a supplemental cybersecurity resource to companies that already have a built-out IT program. I think people are realizing that you can, during COVID, people are realizing that you can actually, work remotely, but with that, there's a ton of new risks. So one of the biggest risks that we've seen is new attacks against people because, one, they're either working from home or cyber criminals are realizing, hey, there are new vectors for attack that I can exploit. One of the biggest areas is all of the kind of things that happen with COVID that relate to whether it's free money from the government or government supplementing businesses. What we've seen is a lot of times cyber criminals use opportunities like that when people are scared to exploit humans. So we see a lot of new scams like that. Beyond just people needing to knowing what kind of scams are out there, I think a lot of it is knowing what is good processes. And part of that is applications and shadow IT. People don't realize, and their companies don't really educate them on what kind of tools they should be using, what kind of tools they shouldn't be using. So people will use, 10 different file sharing applications in their business, and that's a huge issue if you have one that is the required one to use, and then also one that's the safe option. So. This might not be the most common answer, but I think one thing that MSPs should implement, if they could tomorrow, is actually helping their clients get policies in their organization. I think that processes are a huge part of human security and helpful to any organization in really protecting them. It's also something that a lot of MSPs don't do, and it's a huge value to their organization. For a client, right, I think that it's their responsibility to actually go and say what policies they want in their organization, but an MSP needs to be somebody that's an advisor to them. When it comes to IT and security, I think it's really important that they're actually the ones that are saying, hey, this is what we recommend, this is what we're seeing out there, this is how you need to set up these policies to protect your organization. I think Augmentt provides a ton of value when it comes to, one, the things you're doing with secure and the ability to actually look at your Microsoft security. I think that's really important. One, so they can easily manage that. That's going to really help show clients' organizations where their risk is and what the impact of things like what we're doing at Breach Secure Now. If you have human vulnerabilities, I think it's really important for you to be able to show, hey, not only is the impact of this person getting breached, like, hey, they have their password out there, but they don't have multi-factor authentication. It's a major issue, and you can kind of tell that story of impact a little bit better by knowing that. In addition, from a SaaS perspective, I think it's really important to, again, talk about the impact of somebody who is not educated, somebody who doesn't know how to protect their business. I think it's really important to talk about, hey, they also have this kind of activity online. They're using these applications that they should be using. Silverback.
Silverback?
Oh yeah, they're just so jacked. They're just so huge. I absolutely think now a grizzly bear's it's bigger, but I feel like the gorilla's just gonna get its back, right? Get some jujitsu on it, be able to choke it out, like for sure. The silverback. Yeah.
Love it.